Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up, King G on the heels? What up, Brandon? What's up? What's up, Brandon? My man, Brandon, first one. What's up? What's up? Hit the like button. Today's topic is opioids in America. You've been affected by it. You know someone by it. You know a story of it. What's up, Axel? Yeah. Everybody like, cut it. So I cut it. What you guys think? I should have left it. I should have left it the way it was. It was a little crazy, right? So how you guys been today? Brandon, how was your day? Axel, how was your day? How you feeling today, Axel? How's your body? How's your body treating you today? My day was good. My day was good. I can't complain. Alive, right? This is a good day. Not much. Just all right, Axel. Just chilling, doing applications for jobs. Now my catalytic converter went out, so I don't know. Should I get a new one? I don't have to get. I don't have to register my car till next year. Yeah, guys. So today's topic is going to be opioids. I don't understand one thing though. There's a congressman in New York, Axel Rose. All right, Max Rose. I'm sorry, not Axel Rose. I'm thinking about Axel here. Max Rose, and he's suing. Well, not him, just a lot of people. Not a lot of people, but him with a few people in Congress are suing the pharmaceuticals because of the opioids. And why would you sue the pharmaceuticals? You know, if you guys have an answer to that, you're more than welcome to answer me. Yeah, but actually, it's money making with it. But that's money making with anything, just not opioids. I mean, I want to get into this conversation. I finally want to get there's something that you guys can get involved in, and I mean not sidetrack. Oh, the pharmacist is just doing his job. Abuse that's on the person. You as a company, you as a pharmaceutical, like say Axel Rod Pharmaceuticals is doing Tylenols, and just because 1,002,000 people died because of Tylenol overdose, that's not your fault. You're producing something that's supposed to help someone, right? It's not the person's fault. It's not your fault. What I'm saying, Axel, is that if you got Axel Industries and you make Tylenol, let's just say, and people OD on Tylenol because they're abusing it, it's not your fault. Why should you get sued for something that you're making to help other people, but other people abusing it? Yeah, I know it's a big I know it's $1 billion industry, but to sue the industry itself, I think it's stupid. You just can't. That's like blaming. That's like blaming the gun. That's like blaming Smith and Wesson for someone. If I shoot you, if there's a lot of shooting with Smith and Wesson guns, I'm gonna blame Smith and Wesson, or I'm gonna blame the gun industry because thousands of people are dying through gunfight, through gun violence every year. No, you're making the gun because a person likes the gun. It's up to the person who does, who does the killing. That has nothing to do. One thing has nothing to do with the other. I think. You guys share. I mean, I can tell you my experience. I was an alcoholic. Am I going to blame Bacardi? Am I going to sue Bacardi because of my alcoholism? Am I going to sue Budweiser because of my alcoholism? No. I became an alcoholic. I chose that lifestyle. Can't blame them. Like when you bet on horses, are you going to blame the gambling industry because you got a gambling addiction? No. Things are made there for you to enjoy. Now you abuse it. Anything with abuse. Different docs hook you. It all depends. You have to know yourself, Axel. Me personally, when I was an alcoholic, when I got operated from my appendix, my doctor at the hospital said, if you want some morphine, I can give you. Right after you operate on me, he said, if you want some morphine for the pain, he said, if you want morphine for the pain, I'll give you some morphine. And I said, no, I already have one addiction. I don't want to get on. I don't want to get addicted to another. Where the fuck am I going to get morphine? Shit like that. Well, on demand, big pharma is not scared. I mean, put it this way: are you guys? Let me ask you something on demand. Are you guys actually scared of the coronavirus? All right. So on demand, you're scared of the coronavirus. Axel's is afraid of the coronavirus. Who else is afraid of the coronavirus? See, now we started with opiates. Now we go into the corona. Brandon is not scared. I'm not scared. Well, supplies of tons of stuff will be short in the short supply, but not because of the coronavirus. You understand? If you look at the coronavirus is not as deadly as people think it is. You get more chance. I mean, the chances of you catching coronavirus are this small. 1 in 10 people in the world are in quarantine right now. 1 in 10 people. You're talking about 7 billion people on demand. That's a lot of people. I know Italy got hit hard this week, but it's not something. It's not something that you can. Oh my God! Put it this way, man. Do you know? Okay, this is just here alone in the United States. Are you? We're in February 26th, right? All right. So what you call it? We're in February 26th, and are you aware that as of last week, 14,000 people in the United States have died of influenza alone? Influenza alone. That's 14,000 people in just a month and a half, a month and 3/4. 14,000 people have died of influenza, but no one mentions that. No one's scared of that, right? And you go on the train in New York, people, coffee. You walk in the bus stops, people, coffee. You're not scared of that. but you're scared of a coronavirus which started in China, and the chances of you getting it are slim to none. And if you look at the data, it goes the mild stage is the one that stays up the most. It's very rare that you go that you die from it. It's very rare because it goes on and just the death rate is not at high, but the infection rate the infection rate is a way worse than the regular flu. Regular flu is one thing, and influenza is two different things, two different viruses, two different DNAs. The health minister in Iran is infected. This is like the Ebola scare. I think the Ebola was started. I think that was a conspiracy because once the American doctor came to Atlanta, he was already when it went to Atlanta, like within a week or two, he was already cured. The one in Washington, I think he passed away. The one doctor did pass away. So they were already working on the Ebola virus. I mean, cure, but they just needed gigs. So they said, no, let's amp this up. Could be the same thing. Could be the Chinese could be doing the same thing with the coronavirus. But it's not. It's not as deadly as it is. I mean, infectious. You just gotta. You just. There was this. What was this guy? Oh, the one in Italy. Italy. A lot of people have been infected there, and they want to know how they got infected. They're trying to find this one person who infected this whole city. The minute that it happened, they should have just quarantined that part of China. I say, whoa, 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 what is all? You hook people up, even if you have to keep them in a hotel. You pay for their hotels, you pay for all that, and make sure that they're okay. And then you let them go out of the country. I'm not worried about getting here, Axel. Most of the things start in China. Don't you remember the that virus they hit like 20 years ago? What was it, right? That was supposed to be on they thought it was only for animals, the birds. I forgot I had the coronavirus every weekend. I don't think we're talking about that corona. What was the name of that virus in China? That was oh man, I forgot the name of it. Oh shit. Switching to Modelo, then you get the Modelo virus, and you'll be all screwed. Well, Stanley does have a point. You could, well, Stanley, to depopulate. I mean, you only the China has 1 billion people, 2,000 people, 2,000 people dead. That's not even a percent. Then you have to have some sort of a big impact to depopulate the people. But it could be true. China at one time you can only have one kid, and it was a girl. But we're talking about opioids, bro. And we went to coronavirus. What was the name of that virus? Oh man, in China. I don't look for. I don't like looking for things when I know it. Uh, the bird flu. Yeah, it's called something. SARS. I think it's SARS. But avian flu. Wait. That was had the avian influenza. Yeah, most of these shits in China. SARS. I'm looking as far as 2004, and all these viruses are in China. Ain't that but a bitch? Avians, yeah, the avian flu. No, SARS and the bird flu is not the same. No. What's up, Jay Jerk? Yeah, I know. Just the way they eat everything they find. And when you do that, and if you see the way they have these markets out there with blood on the floor and all this kind of stuff, and the government isn't doing anything about it, health department isn't doing anything about it, something's gonna come up. What's up, Jimbo? You think so, Stanley? Another virus is gonna come up before they control this one? Could be, and they're probably be in China again. You know that I from what I've learned that every day the CDC throws viruses up in the air to see how people react. That's from what I heard. I'm not sure if it's true, but all right, Jimbo, enjoy the gymnastic with your daughter, man. Turtle muscles and roach and sauce. Ugh. I saw this guy the other day just biting the head of a rat of a mouse. They're like mice. They have mice and a bowl, and they're all like, oh, that's nasty. What they do with airplanes? Red tabs. Oh yeah, but all these viruses from you saw they come from fucking China. A lot of rat in shit. New York, those aren't rats, those are humans. I've seen rats this big in New York. Yeah, mice are for diseases, but you know the most, I think the other day they took they replicated the human immune system into some mice and they put HIV inside of them. And I think about 10 or 12, I think 8 or 9 of them got cured. What kind of what they gave you, Stanley? What you forgot, Rick? It could be coming from China. It's probably population control. And what better way, to make money? Look at the stock market. The stock market alone has been down for 3 days. Chemtrails. Yeah. They got the cure, but it's more money to sell you drugs every month that you treated. Of course, just like cancer, just like anything, they have the cure for it. But it's more money in their eyes. It's more money for them to control it than to them. Look, I shit you not, I had an experimental drug a year and a half ago for my arthritis, and it was for people to see if with that drug they can control that drug with taking HIV meds. They gave it to me. That was an experimental drug, and I shit you not, that drug within one day, the following day, I would see this in my hand. The following day, I was able to bend my whole entire hand. Every the joints were well, these joints wasn't like this. This joint was straight, but my movement of my hand was completely complete. I was able to do everything, but it was only for a month, and they wasn't able to give me more because one, it was an experimental drug, and two, in the long run, it would eat your bones. Amphetamine, codeine 3. Okay, yeah. My wife had codeine 4, but my wife takes it only when because she has hip dysplasia, so she only takes it when she only took it when she had pain. And addiction is I don't know what people. I mean, you get addicted if I guess if you want to. I mean, you take a pain and then you just deal with it. You don't want to get addicted to it, because if doctor said you're not gonna get addicted, if you're not gonna get addicted to this, and then you probably won't. It's like some subliminal message that they tell you you're gonna get addicted, so you get scared. I'm gonna get addicted. But if you're gonna use it just for pain, when you have pain, you use it for pain, and that's it. You don't use it for anything else. And the thing about opioids, those acid for the acid to that's Tylenol with codeine 3. The thing with those is, accidentally after a while, your body gets resistant to it, and then you start itching. And once you start itching, that means the medication not doing you any good. Same thing with tramadol. My wife was taking tramadol, and she takes tramadol now. She'll itch, so she don't take them anymore. So take as prescribed. You're taking it. You're taking it for pain, bro. I would take him. Yo, Stanley, I cut my hair. You didn't notice that. The other day you noticed that when my hair was all popped up. You said, cut that shit off, and now you're not saying nothing? You foul. So you don't so Rick, you don't agree that marijuana should be legal? Yeah, see, Jimbo don't feel addicted. He has to take it because pain's a bitch, bro. Thank you. I did this side and I did this side and this side, and then I saw my son take care of this, and then I took the machine, I did like this, and then he just trying to teach him. I think weed should be legal, period. I mean, I saw a guy that was doing life in prison since the 70s because of weed. So stupid. Oh. It is what it is, Stanley. It is what it is, baby. Well, if you're in pain, you should take it. I get pains a lot. I get methotrexate for my arthritis. That doesn't do crap. Look, I can even bend this finger. That's how bad the arthritis is. And it's going to this finger too. Of course, weed should be legal. It shouldn't be even classified as a drug. Look at Amsterdam. Amsterdam is doing good, and all drugs, opioids, marijuana, they're legal. Don't be scared, Stanley. Take it. If you pain, what kind of pain are you in that they gave you? That they gave you codeine 3? Yeah, Jimbo. I mean, of course, it's always Rick. It's always white people. It's always white people. We blacks and Puerto Ricans, we've been smoking weed, and it's never been a problem, right? The white people start taking opioids, and that become a problem. Methamphetamine. Yeah, no, but Stanley, those are two different things, buddy. I mean, you're taking that for pain. The alcohol, you were taking that to take away your emotional pain. Oh, Jimbo, so your pain is that bad that codeine 3 don't help you? It's like, why would these kids take meth? And you see how their mouth turns and their bodies. That's gross. Xanax? I don't know. My doctor gave me the other day before I came to New York. She gave me what was it to sleep? The other one I forgot. Hold on a minute. Ambien, and those Ambien didn't do anything for me. To my mom, it works, but not for me. But my mom, I told my mom to stop taking them because they have memory losses. They're connected to memory losses. Hmm. And that's the thing. In that sense, we become addicted because we don't want that pain. So we pop pills. Oh, I don't want to feel that pain. Pop pills. And I take myself for my pain arthritis. When I wake up in the morning, it hurts. I take once in a blue moon. I take two Tylenols or two, not 2.9%. Naproxen, and I'm good like for like for days, maybe a week. But you know what I do take though, guys, and this is no lie. Where's my buddy at? Oh man, I had it somewhere in here. Well, that's good then. You don't have to. You don't have to take it if you don't want to. If you could deal with the pain, don't take it. Uh, Hold on, guys. I know I shouldn't be doing this when I'm talking to you guys. It's unprofessional. Oh man, I had it. I had it here. I don't know where. Oh, I think I. I don't know where it went. Okay, one minute. Well, anyway, I don't know where it went, but I'm gonna show you something. This good. This works fell out for me too. Okay, gee, I'm not taking again. I had two failed spinal surgeries, and I got Crohn's disease, chronic gout surgery, and much more. I literally need my meds. I will not be able to move without it. Oh, that's bad. My cousin has Crohn's disease. Um, ooh, that haircut is unprofessional. Could you have done a better job, Stanley? Next time, come to North Carolina. um, yo, that guys, if you have joint pains or muscle pains, this is good, man. I had pains in my knee yesterday and on my feet. This morning, I don't have it. And I had and I used to have a pain that used to run along my right head, my right leg. And I went to Florida like 2 years ago. I was driving, and every time I stepped on the floor, that was painful, like for 2 months. And I bought that, and I rubbed it like for 3 days in a row. No, no more. Really, Stanley? So you want me to go back to the hat? Cut that stuff off, man. Damn. Come on, you want me to you want me to go bald? Why? Why? Because this is like this, yo. It looks cool, bro. It looks cool, man. What up, Jay Jerk? Yo, we went off the topic of opioids, bro. I had a friend of mine who died of that shit. He was on heroin and he stopped for 6 months and he died in my car. Yeah, it's Blue Emu. They sell it on. I bought mine from Amazon and it works good. I just had mine here that I used yesterday. I used it all, but I had a little bit, but it works wonder, man. They say turmeric is good for the arthritis. I've taken turmeric; it doesn't do shit for me. I guess you have to take it for a while for it to absorb in your body. The turmeric, I mean. Yeah, jerk. How many days you been? I mean, how many days you been sober now, or clean? Actually, I should say. That's fucked up. That that was my boy too. My boy was my boy was 6 months clean. And said, "Yo, Gio, take me to the spot." I said, "I'm not taking you to no spot. You go to the spot, you go on your own." And he went greedy, bro. And he took the whole bag and in my car, and then I was like, "Oh shit!" And he just whoop, he died right there. There was no Narcan back then. I mean, they had him in the hospital, but they didn't have him like they had him now. 2 years and 2 days today. I want to celebrate with a few perks. That you're sober 2 years and 2 days, Axel. I'm sorry for your loss, Jimbo. That's kind of hard, you know. Out of jail, it's like my brother. My brother came out of prison 3 years ago since I've been here, and he was in prison like for 4 years, and he came out. He started doing heroin. I'm like, what's wrong with you? You were clean for 4 years or 5 years, and you're doing heroin. What's well? Congratulations, man. Congratulations, Axel. That's good. Yeah, but you know what it is, Jimbo? I guess it's, when you go in jail or you go into that mentality, you go inside, you go to jail, and you don't seek help. And when you come out, you come out with the same mentality that you went in. You know, that's what it is. I mean, jails do have, well, the ones that I've been to, they do not that I've been to a lot, but the ones that I've been to, they do have rehabs. They do have counselors. They do have AA meetings. They do have NA meetings. So if you're in there and you want your life to change, you could change it. If people looked at jail as sort of, okay, I'm here, I'm gonna get my 3 meals a day, blah blah blah. But if they look at it like that, they look at it negative. But if other people look at joke, I did the crime, I gotta do the time. So let me make something positive out of this. You got knuckleheads everywhere, so you always gotta watch your back, anyways. But that's what you would do. But if you go in with that mentality, that you go an alcoholic, I'm gonna jail, and the next thing I did 9 months. And when I came out there, what the fucking first thing I did at 4 o'clock in the morning when they let me out of Rikers, I bought a beer because I didn't want to go. I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to stop drinking. They forced me to drink, or they forced me not to drink because I was in jail. I couldn't drink, right? Edgardo Caban, 10 years on Percocet, can't stop, won't stop. Your pain is that bad? 15 days you've been clean more than that, J Jerk. Or 15 seconds you started again? Actually, you still get the shakes? I haven't gotten shakes since I stopped. Yeah, you're gonna have that's the thing, Jimbo. You're gonna have to want to stop. Once you realize you have a problem, that's the first thing to do. The second thing to is I want to stop. And it's hard when you're addicted to say I want to stop. It is. To want to go forward and move, but the mentality works. Our brain is it's different when we're on drugs. That is true, Taz. I've seen it happen. Yeah, JJ, you can't go back, bro. You future that's the way I am. And 2 years sober, that's great. Axel, J Jerk, keep it up. It's not easy, man, but it comes to a point that once you stop for a while, you don't even think about it. You don't even need it. I used to work as a bartender, and I used to work as a waiter in Puerto Rico before I came here. My side job. And I pour drinks. And that doesn't even, I can pour you a drink. My wife has her little vodka once in a while. That doesn't bother me. Because here, I have it in here that I'm not picking up again. 25 days clean. You got 5 more days, your 30 days are up, baby. All right, Stanley, good night, bro. You're going to watch a debate? Nah, you're not that type of guy. If you focus on yourself and you focus every day and you wake up every day, say, today I'm not using, today I'm not going to drink, you're going to see how far you're going to go. And then one day you realize, wow, I did all that. And look at me now. Look at the time that I wasted. But you can't have no regrets. Don't do that. Do not do that. Don't have regrets. Just look back and say, look how far I've come. Don't have no regrets. Because when you do that, blah, 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 there should be no regrets in your life. You did what you did and that's it. I got you, Axel. Yes, Axel, it is great to be clean. It's great to be sober, man. And your whole mindset changes. Your body changes completely. And you say, wow. And then all those people, the good thing about it is that when those people that say, you're always going to be an addict, you're never going to change. That's the best part. Or getting Rick, not just pills, getting off anything cold turkey is hard. Yes, that is true. You see a whole lot more than what's in front of you. Well, body-wise, after 2 weeks, you could be good. But here, it takes a little bit longer for you to process it. My point was, and me in my case, I thought that I needed alcohol. I thought I needed alcohol to function, bro. I really did. That's how addicted I was. I got the shakes. I got delirium. I got 3 seizures because I stopped cold turkey. In my last time, I'm like, oh man, I hope I don't get one. But I had to do it. Well, Rick, it's like anything. Pills, alcohol, heroin, anything that you got. Let's talk about those 3 things: alcohol, pills, and heroin. Because those three have side effects once you leave if you're not treated correctly. But anything else, weed, please, crack, please. But those 3 things, you gotta when you stop. If you stop cold turkey, you have to make sure that not make sure that you know how to do it, because there is no right way how to do it. But you gotta be careful. Well, rehab didn't work for you, maybe because you didn't want it to work. Rehab does work. You're just gonna have to want it. I did rehab many times, but I was just forced to go to rehab. But if I wasn't, I would have taken. The only thing that I didn't like doing was I didn't like doing AAs. But anything other than that, but I do know how important AA is to people. I do how important NA is to people, and I do know how important rehab is to other people. Everybody doesn't have the mentality that I have that can stop cold turkey. We don't have to stop cold turkey. you know, and it wasn't easy, but it's doable. Any addiction is doable. You can get off it. I don't want to. I don't like hearing the word. Oh, this is a disease because it's not a disease. It's an addiction. Alcoholism is not a disease. It's an addiction. Phil Bell, I stopped cold turkey. That's good. That's good, Phil. Yeah, man. You of course, man. My doctors never told me oh stop. Cause you know what I used to do? I used to take my liver enzyme because because of my condition. And whenever my liver enzymes were high, I would stop drinking for a while, let my liver enzyme go down, and boom, go back up. Yeah, I know everybody's different. Axel. That's what I say. Rehab works for some people. Some rehab don't work. But if you take it serious, rehab will work for you because you have to learn the tools of how to the people, places, and things, what to do, who to stay away from, because it's kind of hard. I mean, it's easy. And alcohol and detoxing. Put it this way, being sober from alcohol and being sober from heroin are two different things. Because you know why? Because alcohol you can get anywhere and it's legal. You can go into a store with $2 or $3 and you can buy yourself 2 or 3 beers. At least in New York you can. But heroin, you have to scrape up 10, $12 or go to a spot. You got to get this shit. You got to get the syringe. You got to do all that kind of shit. So it's easier for alcohol than it is for heroin. But the effects of it is still the same. The aftershock if you stop cold turkey is still the same because you get shakes when you do stop heroin. Cold turkey. You sweat when you shit on yourself. Benzos and alcohol. What's benzos? Heroin is $5 here. What the hell are you? The heroin is $5. Anyway, I don't want to know. Yeah, alcohol is very hard because you can get it anywhere. Go to the corner in New York. There's a corner store everywhere. Oh, Xanax. Okay. Shit, Xanax. I can get that shit in Puerto Rico for $3 or $4. No, Xanax. No, Xanax costs in Puerto Rico $10, if I'm not mistaken. See, I had this pain right here from the arthritis, and I took the emu oil yesterday, and it went away. Everything that I heard it did saying yesterday here, and this knee, it went away with the emu oil. Hello, Joe. Good evening, Joe. They're bootleggers for alcohol. Alcohol you can get anywhere. Who killed Malcolm X? Farrakhan? Yeah, but Joe, but who? I always thought Farrakhan had something to do with it because Malcolm X denounced Islam. I can buy coronavirus in the hood. William Bradley. But who sent William Bradley? That like who sent Jack Ruby to kill Kennedy? I mean to kill Lee Harvey Oswald. Heine King. I always thought Farrakhan had something to do with it because he because Malcolm X at that one point, if I'm not mistaken, he denounced Islam. Islam is a very strict religion. You know, William Bradley. All right, so you gotta be big. Come on, Joe. Give me put something big. I like to read. You just can't just put William Bradley. I have to Google it now. Muslims and jailhouse Muslims are not the same. But whoever said about jailhouse Muslim, but they still gotta buy. But the Muslim, you still gotta buy that. You gotta buy by the Quran. They killed his son or his grandson. Yeah. Why am I sure, Rick Tabs? They'll have Muslims and Muslim in the streets that they're saying they gotta go by the Quran, right? Al Mustafa Shabazz. So where did the Malcolm X thing come from? I mean, I didn't follow too much of Malcolm X or not even history because I thought he was too controversial when I read about him, even though he was already dead. But I like more Martin Luther King than I did Malcolm X because Malcolm X with his Nation of Islam more of a separation. Something good to read. Islam and the Nation of Islam are two different things. How so? Oh, is that his son's name or William's name? All right, but Bobby, so who was behind the Nation of Islam at that time? Farrakhan. UJ Jerk. William Muslim. Yeah. You know what I found intriguing? Not that we're talking about it, but it has nothing to do with it. And I was thinking about it the other day. Why is it that they've never found rappers killers? Tupac, Biggie Small, Pop Smoke, Puerto Rico. They shot, killed Hector Camacho. Why these killers never been caught? Elijah Muhammad. How about the Second Amendment? What about the freedoms, the rights to bear arms? Seat of Malcolm investigating the murder of the son of the grandson, whichever it was. So, Islam is either Sunni or Shia. We believe that the Prophet Muhammad is the last messenger, not some white guy named Elijah Muhammad from the U.S. So, Bobby, so you're a Muslim, so you're Islam or Muslim? I didn't know that Elijah Muhammad was white. That's to me a surprise. I'm Sunni Muslim, bro. Okay. I studied a little while, locked up, but I eat pork. I got nothing wrong with that. I don't know why people don't eat pork. People read the Bible, God said, yeah, but that's the Old Testament. All right, Joe, Nature Boy. That was interesting. Elijah Muhammad was white. Okay, from Turkish and European descent. Okay. So the Quran was the last book that God wrote. This is the last book that was written by him. Okay, most of the scriptures are very similar if you ever read the three. Okay. Never read the Torah. I read a little bit of the Quran. Oh, okay, I got you. I got you. Islam accepts anyone regardless of race or gender, but Nation of Islam are racist against all white people. They think all white people are the devil. Okay. I'm getting a history lesson here. Well, well, well. What channel, Rick? What channel? The debate's on tonight. The race for the puppet. I don't know what. Where you at? Channel 3. Where's that at? I'm in North Carolina. The race for the puppets. Because that's what president is, a puppet. Or CBS. Joe, he wasn't prepared. I saw the debate last week with Bloomberg. He should have never gone there. He should have just stood home. My bad, my bad. I said that Trump won, but he didn't win. He won the collegial vote. That's what we go by. But he didn't win by votes. But we're not going by votes. So it's gonna be an interesting debate. But like I said, I was thinking about this earlier, and how well, I don't think about it, but most people think. Everybody gives credit to a president because the president either lowered down the economy. I mean, the economy went up, or the economy went this. But no one thinks that. Do you actually think that a president thinks about all these things or all these ideas? No, he has people who think for him. He has people that come up with these ideas, they pitch it to him, and he signs them off, or he takes it to Congress, stuff like that. So when we say we give the president credit, we have to give the people he works with credit, basically. Oh, Trump did horrible in the debates, but you gotta understand. You gotta understand. Look look at the majority of the white of Trump supporters are white, right? That has nothing to do with that. But if you look at the majority of them and you see how the way they speak, look at how they do interviews with them, and they most of them don't care what Trump does. And if he does bad, they don't care about it. They still want him as president. They just don't care. You know, you're supposed to care if you want someone to be president. You know, they talk some stupid. They come up with the dumbest answers to some simple questions, and they just put their tails. I don't know. It just. I think they're just stupid. They just. If anyone but Sanders wins the nomination, Trump will be reelected. I think anyone. I think my thing is with these debates. Now, Trump is not winning anyway. You people are really not. You really people are not focusing on one thing. He's let a lot of people down. There's a lot of farmers that are not going to vote for Trump. There's a lot of people who's in the manufacturing business who are not going to vote, the industrial business, who is not going to vote for Trump. There are a lot of people who he has hurt. You know, there's a lot of things that he said he was going to do in his campaign that he has not done. Hillary should jump in. Oh, no, Hillary, no Hillary. And what he's doing now, he's partying all his boys. Kubachev is good. The mayor, he's good. Biden, I don't like Biden. Warren, no. But Warren was good last week, though. I mean, I like Bernie Sanders because you know why I like Bernie Sanders? Because if you look at his trajectory, he's always been even as an independent, even in the independent party, even as a socialist, he's always been for the people. Always been for the people. No matter what, he's always been for the people. Black, white, brown, it don't matter to him. It doesn't matter. You know, the thing is that he wasn't an independent. He was an independent party. When he ran for president, he was an independent. So he decided, well, let me stick out from independent and let me go to Democrat. Donald Trump was a Democrat. All of his life, not all of his life, because he was a Republican at one time. But he always funded Democrats. He funded Hillary. He funded Bill. He funded Barack. You know, so it's not. We don't have any good candidates. We do have good candidates, but we need to focus. Every 4 years is the same bullshit. Healthcare, immigration. It's all the same thing. Healthcare, immigration, education. I mean, these are things that we talk about every fucking every 4 years. The same bullshit over and over and over again. You got presidents that have been there for 4 years. You got presidents that have been 8 years, and they don't do nothing. You know, and then being the Trump one is because he talks a lot of gab. And those white people, oh yeah, you know, that's the way he talks, you know, I like the way he talks, you know, he's bold and he's not a politician and blah, 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 blah. Hakeem Jeffrey, you should have read. I don't know who that is. I used to be a Democrat, but then I decided I'm not going to affiliate myself with no party. I'm going to vote for the person whom I think is best fit to lead. You know, because they're all puppets anyway. You know, I didn't like the fact that he put Ben Carson as the head of the HUD. And Ben Carson is a surgeon. What does Ben Carson know about HUD? Nothing. But being that he needed a person of color, to be on his team, and Ben Carson ran against him. So he said, let me put Ben Carson with me so people don't talk. You know? So I don't know who Hakeem is, so I cannot say who Hakeem is. So I do not know. Yo, Joe, you left? He was giving a good history lesson about Malcolm X, and you just bounce. I found that rude. Well, guys, it's 8:15. I'm about to bounce. We didn't talk much about opioids today, man. I want people to America's crisis, bro. I'm not talking about the coronavirus because that's stupid. Like I said, 14,000 people have died in the last month and a half of the influenza here in the United States. Ain't worrying about the coronavirus. Do you know what I mean? Well, guys, we'll see you guys tomorrow at 7 o'clock. 77777. I'm going to put 2 videos up today. Maybe today or tomorrow. But today I'm going to put one up. So, guys, thank you for jumping in. I'm going to see the well, but you can't blame it's not but actually it's not the company. It's the people. Well, actually, good night, bro. I'm going to see the debate. I hope you're feeling better, buddy. 2 years and 2 days. Congratulations, buddy. Don't stop, bro. Yo, if you ever need anything, if you ever need someone to talk to, blah blah blah. I'm gonna hit you over my email. Holla at me, 'cause I'm always looking at my email. You know, so just keep on strong, bro. Don't look back. Look forward tomorrow. Don't think about tomorrow. Think about today. Today you're sober. Today you're clean. That's all that matters. Let tomorrow take care of itself, buddy. And yesterday, well, that's the past. All right, guys. Good night, each and every one of you. Thank you for joining in. See you tomorrow at 7 o'clock. I will be putting out what's tomorrow's topic. Please, let's stay on topic, please. All right, man. All right, God bless you all, man.